Heave ho.
Hey ho. Nice callback. You're heave ho. Remember you thought it was it's hi ho.
Hi ho.
Hi ho.
No, it is hi ho, isn't it?
It is hi ho. You thought it was heave ho.
I thought it was heave ho.
Go back and check. It was an old episode if you follow. But guys, hello.
How
People,
are you?
humans, we are right in the middle of July. It's awesome.
Fingers. What's the
Spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers. No, is that a shiver or is it a noodles? You have to do your mouth do the noise.
Yes, man, that's what July makes me want to do spirit fingers. What about you?
What makes you want to do spirit fingers?
July, summer.
Oh, July, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I always want to do spirit fingers. I mean,
that's true. You probably are like,
it's just,
you got cheerleading in your blood.
That's right. That's a deal.
Yeah. Oh gosh, what was that? That was the Spartans.
Yeah. Digging for gold.
Check me out.
Yeah.
My name is I got what his name was. Yeah. I don't do drugs. Now check me out. Yeah, I love it, dude. Oh, that's the old school SNL stuff right there.
That's my faves.
Old school stuff. Well, I want to mainly thank Kinetic by Windstream.
That's right.
For allowing us to have this platform to act a fool. Me act a fool, and you try to keep me in line as best you can. But yeah, I'm really. And there's a lot of big things happening.
And I'm just a fool sometimes. Like I like the heave ho, hi ho thing. Like I just say things that are just.
That's like when you do it, it's like, oh, that's so cute. When I do it, it's like, what an idiot. Who is this guy? No, yeah. No, see, Connect. They're down, man. They're down for whatever. We're finishing up our drink, our mystery drink. This episode. It's part 4, and then the next week or so, we're heading into our last but not least, probably the best contest, the Truth or Dare eating challenge. We just need a little bit more time to set some of that up.
I actually look forward to the show, but I gotta say that's not me in some sort of way.
You're not even gonna have to deal with it, so I don't even know. It's gonna be me. You know that. It's gonna be me dealing with it.
It is true.
Goodness gracious.
Facts of life.
Facts of life. But yeah, no, Connect's into a lot of big things. We're going to hear from them next week or so. A lot of
huge announcement.
Yeah. Craziness. A lot of announcements. We got another segment, Wildside, coming up after this. Ask the Expert. We got Ask the Expert. It's hard to say.
Really hard.
You try to say it.
5 times fast.
Brett's coming with more workouts. I got to stay current. I've got to be current. Some nice wedding info from the Woodford Trail for Woodford weekends. Business circle, we're highlighting nonprofits, and we've of course got it out and about, more Rector Hayden info, and
all the things. It's a good package.
It's a great package. So let's get it started.
Let's do it. Should we go taste these?
Let's watch
liquids.
Yeah, now it's time for me to flip the tables on Jen and Stephanie. Let's see what they think. Everybody, humans, people, Woodford County, we are back with both of our stars here, the gig girls themselves, Stephanie Bell, Jen Lindsay. Thank you so much for joining me for this last installment of this mystery drink to see if we can think faster than kinetic high-speed internet, like that gig speed, that connection here. So I've got crackers, I've got water. Just in case, feel free if you need to spit or anything. We can wash it off. All right, girls. All right, you ready? Any last words? Or make sure you're.
Do you have an order? Yeah. Which one do we do?
Oh, so I think you should go from here down.
Okay.
But make sure you got to talk into the mic, because I want to get every single bit of. Yeah, there you go. I want to get every.
Want me to drink first?
Oh yeah, like you said. Lady and Trampet. Oh, totally. Yeah. Ready? Okay, go.
Well, that's not bad. Cream soda or something. I feel like it's strawberry milk. Is it gonna make us vomit if I keep drinking it? It's kind of good.
There's a laxative in there. We get to see at the end of the show. Gotcha! Like, that's not funny.
It tastes good. Yeah, I'm going strawberry milk.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Strawberry.
Strawberry milk. Ding, 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 ding. So I thought about putting that at, like, in the middle or the end, just so that factor of like, is it gross or what, to see if it kicks in. But I'm ready. So yeah, strawberry milk.
cold.
It was cold. I was a little
Yeah.
scared because I felt the texture before I had
See?
the taste.
Yes.
It freaked me out at first.
It's a little freaky. This guy. Do we know you?
This fly
Do we
is
know this fly?
committed. He is
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Number 2.
Something is a little strong. I can smell it from somewhere.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Oh, oh no!
Okay, it's booze.
Yeah,
Definitely food.
yeah, yeah,
It's like it's stuck here.
yeah, yeah.
I don't even.
Oh no! Do you need water or cracker or something? Oh no!
What? It's dark booze. It's brown booze. It's brown booze, not white booze. That's all I know.
I don't even know what that is. I could clean the floor with it.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Peel some paint. That's dark booze.
Yeah, yeah,
Brown.
yeah.
A brown whiskey, maybe. I would never make that face about bourbon, so it can't do that.
Yeah, it's not.
Ready?
Go,
You ready for
Jack
it?
Daniels.
Jack Daniels. What do you think?
I have no idea.
It's actually just straight up tequila. See?
So
wrong.
It's
some kind of
it's I think it's maybe Jose Cuervo, but it is the cheap. Like, it's like cheap. Yeah,
It's college tequila.
It's gonna clean you out. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
So like okay, so like is that mine? But see, like it's
tricky.
funny how that works. Okay, all right, okay. Are you ready for this last one?
Yeah, we're ready.
Oh, I'm excited.
Be yucky. See, it's yeah.
No,
Moving?
It's
I don't know. I don't know.
It's thick.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus Christ. Oh no! Oh no! It's still stuck in the straw. Oh no! Here, please, if you need to see, there's this water. Oh, and oh man, I took the other water. Steph, no!
Is that barbecue sauce?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's like it doesn't have a bad. It's the texture.
But it hits you different when you're just. It's
It's thick. I mean, it's
Yeah,
still
it's thick.
sitting in the straw.
yeah, it's steak sauce.
Yeah.
A1 or
It's equivalent to like
Okay.
A1,
Okay.
Heinz 57.
something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, there you go.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, no, not bad. Just
It was supposed to give you that
Different.
trick. Yeah, that different
Different.
yeah, the textures.
Yeah.
texture
It-
gets
it's
you.
thick.
It does. It's,
If you're not careful, that'll be the main thing that takes over is the texture and then
all
the
right,
smell.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. But now
That
ready to
wasn't
go with
bad,
the
right?
steak.
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
there you go. Now you want to have a little
We got
tequila, a little bit of
we got
steak.
steak
Yeah, and then
milk.
strawberry milk for a little dessert later.
Did you steal that from your daughter?
No, actually, she does not like milk. It's the texture for her, I think, which is weird. I'm a huge milk guy. I'm a chocolate milk guy. But I thought that'd be way too easy. I thought strawberry milk would be a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
All
too
right, you were nice to us.
Yes.
I thought it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I thought about putting like salad dressing or something in one too. That would have been like Italian dressing. Just go. What is that like? Ladies, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for that. Once again, I for some reason I feel like I may have got it a little worse again, but it's okay. I'm here for your amusement.
I mean, at least our cups are really
Yeah.
Your cups were way better. These were donated by the Cornerstone up here. They were super nice. Lily Robin behind there gave me those, so
That's
that was really nice. Everybody, thank you so much. Part 4 next up. Next, we're doing the Truth or Dare eating challenge, and it's gonna be a trip.
Okay.
Thanks. See ya.
Oh, the steak sauce.
It was that they actually were able to get. Oh, it
Was it
kind of good.
A1?
Well, no, it was like an off-brand of A1.
On off-brand? You went off-brand?
Well, yeah.
Off-brand. Corey, what do you think of our title sponsor?
I know. I should have went big.
Our
and just
deep
went
girls.
A1. But no, it was
I know, Corey. That's we gotta talk about that.
I thought they'd like pure tequila. That pure tequila one was just like straight. I'm surprised they didn't get it like immediately. But
I am too.
I'm so glad that I don't know. I'm probably least excited. This food thing is gonna be rough. We've got some good ideas. It's gonna take a little while to set up, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna start it here soon.
That's right.
Man. Well, soon. Speaking of. Hashtag speaking up. Coming up very soon is we kind of touched on it, but this is the big announcement. If you watched our live, thank you very much for the poll. Watched our live Thursday. We were at Wildside Winery. Thank you.
Sir.
And we're talking about Wish Fest. Rochelle's very first concert, but not only just a concert, but it's a Make-A-Wish situation where we're helping Wish Kid Ben in celebrating his
dream come true. Which
Absolutely.
he's so deserving. So that's August 11th. Obviously, check it out. We'll roll the footage here in a second. But but while we're doing that, you guys should enjoy what Cory's about to enjoy, which is their white Merlot.
One of the 4 wines they're going to be pushing out, or have available rather, during Wish Fest. This is one of them. Yeah, the white Merlot, and it's delicious. We've had this before. We're taste testing again.
Yeah, notes of raspberry with light-bodied, summery sweet wine will delight your palate. It's a 5 out of 6. So obviously
it's a 6 out of 6 in terms of
it's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on that scale. But white Merlot, obviously, Merlot is normally red wine, and then it's got the white, so it turns out to be kind of more of like a little raspberry.
That
color.
raspberry gets you.
Is it
But
good?
it's good though.
Is it tart?
Really good. A little tart, but it's
like over some ice and warm.
put some ice, and then that second, it just with that first sip got me.
You guys,
Ooh, it's so
you're
good.
going to.
Oh my
love
gosh,
it.
the aftertaste is just a very what's the word? Not aroma.
Yeah, aromatic.
Aromatic, maybe.
There's
Right?
like a lot going on.
Is that a
lot of
word?
flavors.
Yeah, but the aftertaste is very good.
Oh, that's so good. Guys, I'm getting this baby out and I'm trying these wines again. We're getting back on it.
I'm excited for you.
I am too.
I'm excited for that. Well, having the baby. I'm excited for you having the baby. And then
You're excited to get back on the baby life.
I'm trying it out of my Wine Not tumbler. And of course they have the shirts as well. This is just one of them. So all of which you can get will be available at Wish Fest. Guys, you gotta get these tickets. Alicia will explain it, but just to reiterate, Wildside Winery. Go to Wildside Winery on Facebook. Website. It all points back to the tickets.
And Cory and I are giving away, so you like and follow us at What's Up Woodford and Wildside Winery. Give us a share.
Yeah.
And we are going to give away 2 tickets to Wish Fest.
Yeah, 2 tickets, $40 each, man.
So we'll pick one and we'll announce it next show.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. And man, it's going to be a huge thing, and it's going to be historic. So I would be there if I were you.
Yes.
Let's hear it straight from Alicia, though.
That's right. Here we go.
What's up, Woodford? We are here at Wildside Winery. I'm joined with Miss Alicia Holt. We have a huge announcement.
Yes.
And it is not that they got their solar panels, as you can see up there, but that is rather awesome. They are investing in this place. It is so cool. They're making so many cool improvements and, just being green and friendly to the environment, which is the whole purpose of all this acreage that you guys have out here.
Absolutely.
But Alicia, that's not a big announcement,
It's not.
What is it?
Today we want to talk about our upcoming, it is Versailles' first ever music festival. It's called the Wish Fest. It's going to happen here at Wildside Winery on August the 7th. We have a great lineup coming. We're going to have 2 stages going. We put a bunch of tickets out there on the market. And what's cool about it is it's not just a music festival. It's also a benefit to support a local Wish Kid Ben. Wish Kid Ben had a wish enhancement that he wanted. His real wish kind of got thwarted by COVID, and so he hasn't gotten to do those kind of things. And so anyway, one of his wishes was, his wish enhancement was to play with a band with a national, somebody with national leverage on stage live. And so that's going to be the super awesome part about this. Wish Kid Ben is going to get to play drums. He's a drummer on stage with Sundy during Wish Fest.
That is incredible. I have cold chills just even thinking about it. So if you guys are not familiar, the Make-A-Wish Foundation obviously grants wishes for children who have been diagnosed with terminally or critically ill. And this is, terrible diagnoses that these folks have gone through, just a path and a journey. Tell us about Wish Kids Ben's his diagnosis and his path through his childhood.
Absolutely. So at 13 years old, Wish Kid Ben was diagnosed with autoimmune hepatitis, which meant ultimately he was going to have a new liver. He was able to get a new liver pretty recently. And so it's really exciting that he's going to be able to, those years, the 4 or 5 years that he was not really able to live a normal teenager's life and to go out and do things. It's so exciting to be able to bring this cool thing to him that he can now do that most kids don't get to do. So anyway, so very exciting. He does have a new liver now, so that's wonderful news. And then also that he's going to get to do this cool thing. He's going to get to play on stage with Sundy Best. Like, such a big deal. Yes.
That's awesome. But you guys not only have, a great lineup in Sundy Best and Wish Kid Ben, serenading us on the drums, but you have a whole lineup of music.
Absolutely. So we're going to have 2 stages, one under the pavilion, another one back past our pawpaw trees. So the general public, I'm going to say, has probably never even seen that part of our farm. So we're so excited to be able to use that for a first time in a way that it is really going to showcase this place. So super duper exciting. So back there we'll also have a huge, what you see at a traditional music festival stage. And so we're going to have Sundy Best, Justin Wells, Laurel Lewis, just all these different musicians playing. Also some of your local favorites, folks like Matt Castle and Trippin' Roots and High Five. So we really have taken the best of all of it and put it all together in one really great event.
So say somebody is, we all kind of have in our minds what a music fest is, but what's it going to look like out here at Wildside Winery?
Well, I think we should go look.
Should we go see it for
We
ourselves?
should. We should hop on the golf cart and go check it out.
Come on with us.
We're going to line up food trucks over in this area, so no need to bring a picnic that day. We're going to have food trucks, and we're going to have lots of great local wine and beer. We also, something else that's super cool, we have partnered with Mirror Twin to create a special Wish Fest beer. So they've taken, if you folks are familiar with our Bourbon Blues, they've taken a barrel of our Bourbon Blues after it was emptied, so you still have the Bourbon Blues flavor in there. And now remember, Bourbon Blues is made in a bourbon barrel. So it started as a bourbon barrel, then it was a wine barrel, now it's going to be a Wish Fest beer barrel. And that will only be available the day of show. It's a very small batch. And so, of course, we'll sell out of that. So,
Yes.
But it's going to be delicious. They're making a sour out of it. And so...
Your wine in the it was with blueberries, right?
Blueberries. So it's our dry blueberry wine is what the Bourbon Blues is. So, but I just want folks to see we have this whole this huge space here. I've always envisioned ever since we took over the winery, what can we do with this space? How do we make the most of it? And so this is kind of the start of that in my head. So now, of course, we'll mow and have the place in pristine order so folks can bring their lawn chairs, they can bring their picnic blankets, and they can plan to just hang out for the entire day.
That is awesome. So it starts at noon, it goes till 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
Right? Okay, so you can come out, you can eat your brunch, lunch, and your dinner, because like you said, you're going to have food trucks. Do you have food trucks already lined up? Do you have a little taste of what
Yes. So definitely have them lined up. I know we're going to have Go-Go Burger. They're a go-to for the winery. Excuse me. We're also going to have kettle corn, of course. 2 ladies in a kettle. They're bringing their kettle out. I know we have a barbecue truck. I know Nathan's Taquiera is going to come, so if you want some street corn or some street tacos, yeah. And several other food vendors. Those are the ones that I can just name off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So
that is awesome. This is picture perfect. Yes. How serene is this? And then you're gonna have your music. Wish Kid Ben. What time will Wish Kid Ben? When will he go on stage?
Well, so Sundy Best goes on stage at 9 p.m. on Saturday, and I'm not sure exactly. So we have a production guy. He would be the guy to ask that question to. So
perfect. We will make sure everybody knows, because you're going to want to get tickets. How, if you're looking right now, to go ahead and score a ticket, because this thing could sell out. I think it's going to be rapid fire. How do you get a ticket?
So you can go to the Wildside Winery Facebook page and click in the event. It'll take you to Eventbrite, or or you can go to aidtheindustry.com, and it'll also link you over to Eventbrite to grab your ticket. Only $40. I mean, where else can you get a full day of entertainment for $40?
You can't even get one concert hardly.
I know, you can't go to a concert for $40.
Okay, people want to stay. It's 11 o'clock at night. They want to stay. Where do you direct them if they're saying, I'm coming in from afar and I'm going to try to...
Actually, I've already had this question a couple of times. The folks that I know from where I grew up have messaged me and said, hey, Alicia, I got tickets and I just saw this was your place. So I'm sending folks to the Versailles Holiday Inn Express. So you don't have to stay in Lexington. You don't have to go that far away. I think when I looked, it's actually like 10 miles down the road. So
Yes.
so it's a pretty good location to stay that night.
What kind of, I mean, obviously all your wines are going to be flowing. It's going to be August. It's going to be, probably hot. What's, I mean, are we going to have some sangria pouches?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're going to have our sangria, and I think we're kind of going back and forth. We haven't 100% decided. We'll do pouches, but I also think we'll have just some regular sangria. We found some really fun tumblers that folks could purchase and get to take home as a souvenir. So we're going to have those available for beer and sangria. And
Show
so anyway,
your shirt while we're at it.
Oh yes, so my shirt says "You had me at Merlot." This is brand new; it just arrived on site, and the reason we got this is because we're rolling out a brand new Merlot this year. Now it won't be here in time for Wish Fest, but we're very excited to be adding Merlot to our list of delicious flavors.
I love it. I might just come camp out here one night. Are you okay if you wake up and you see?
Give me a couple of years, and maybe we'll have camping at Wish Fest. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I love it. But hey, seriously, and already, if you're a Harvest Host member, you can come. I mean, maybe not for Wish Fest, but just in general. Tell them about that concept.
Absolutely. So Harvest Host is a national organization. They have about 1,200 sites, just like ours, all small, privately owned, family-style businesses. If you join their membership, which my understanding is about $80 a year, you can stay on any one of their sites across the country in an unlimited fashion for no charge. All they ask you to do, similar to what Harvest Host asks you to do, and similar to what we would hope you would do, is to come in and buy a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Come enjoy the products that we have to offer. So.
And why would you not want to? I mean, you park your rig and then.
Right. Yeah. Go check out the local space that you're hanging out at. But with 1,100 sites across the country, you can't find a better deal than that.
No,
so.
That's awesome. All right, guys. August 7th, noon until 11 p.m. Sunday Best, Wish Kid Ben. He's a local Wish Kid. Get on Wildside Winery's Facebook page or website. It'll link you over to where you can buy tickets. Grab your ticket today. Grab two. Do one for the whole family. $40. You can't beat that deal. That's an awesome deal for a day's worth of fun, and it goes obviously for a great cause to support Wish Kid Ben and seeing his dream come true. Anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right, guys. We'll buy your tickets today. We'll see you August 7th out here at Wildside Winery.
Bye.
Isn't that going to be awesome?
Just openness, beautiful sunlight, music fest, wine.
I love good music. Outdoors.
And beer. They're making a Wish Fest beer, right?
Yes.
That's really cool, man. You're a twin. That's awesome.
And it sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. I like the what they're going with there. I want to throw out real quick the lineup and Wish Kid Ben's story again. Real important. Obviously it's going to be a fun music festival, but point it back to the main reason all this is happening, which is, just celebrating Wish Kid Ben and his, recovery and his dream. So this is awesome.
Yeah. But yes, all
Thanks,
good
guys.
stuff. Awesome. And more good stuff is coming in the way of Brett Lease, right?
Oh my gosh.
Some more tips.
More tips. I mean, you can go on and on and on and on. This guy's coming back with brand new workout tips. Here they are.
What's up, Woodford? Today I am going to show you the typical TRX workout that I do with my clients. You can do this while you're here at the gym with our TRX bands. The typical workout that I have everybody do is the fantastic lower body. It's actually a full body exercise, but it's what I call out and ins. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load Katie up here in the stirrups, just like this. These can be adjusted as so. If you cannot figure this out, feel free to come get myself or one of my staff members. So the first thing I'm gonna have her do is called out and ins. You can do this in a high plank position. If it hurts your wrist, you can do this in a low plank position. So she's gonna go all the way out and then bring her knees to her chest just like this. I usually do a set of 10. Then she's going to do a single leg bicycle kick just like this. That's gonna be 20 of them. What I usually tell my clients is I do a set of 10, then I do a set of 20, down for 10 seconds, then we're gonna repeat that all over again. That is a typical beginning TRX full body workout.
Just sweating.
Sweating looking at them.
Just looking at
I haven't even done anything. I'm sweating.
You know, look, half of the workouts look like torture. Like, I mean, it looked like the other day I had this band and I had to keep my legs kind of wide and I had the weight up above my head. And it looked like, what is that even a workout? Like, I think he's just messing with me. And
you're back at boot camp.
yeah, exactly. And I had to tell these ladies that were working. I'm like, I swear it's a workout. It's not I think actually Brett's mom was one of them. But yeah, they're like, oh, we know. And they probably did the same.
But you know,
they were in the ropes.
I love that. Yeah. I mean, you know, I know that we use the word torture, but if you're gonna pay and you're gonna go put the time and effort to work out, you want to see results. So you really do want to like get all the feels in, you know?
Yeah.
It sucks when you're going through it.
Afterwards, it's so great.
It's amazing.
But it feels good. I enjoy that. But it just looked like, how is that working out? Is that working anything out? Like, I mean, couldn't you tell? It looked like he
some
was
of those movements though are the hardest.
Oh, I feel it. Yeah. Oh, totally.
And
yes.
you're like, you look like you're just like barely moving, and then you walk out, your arms like sore connected.
The door is all you can see.
Yeah.
All the way out is the door.
Love it. Love Brett Lease.
Love it. Love Brett. Thank you so much. He's been our expert for a couple months now. So
because he's such an expert.
He's such an expert. He loves it.
Love it. Love it.
Speaking of loving it. I need to be current.
Currently, you need to be current.
Currently, I need to be current.
Let's get you current. So obviously, guys, Falling Springs. I want to do a promo for swim parties because if you have a birthday party or a back to school party,
Raise the roof. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, that's
Kids remember that?
your praise hands. The emoji. I'm squirrely here, but I love that Cory thought the prayer hands was a high five. Like,
high five. Kid me. Whatever.
I mean, what if somebody like had said something and like.
Oh, and they'd be
and
like,
then
why is he sending me prayer? Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how awkward would that be?
Slap hands.
Yeah, they're like, I'm praying for you, and you're like,
Why is he praying
good job.
for me?
Good
job.
Anyways,
Anyways, pull parties.
They have the best multi-purpose room, and then I put young kids. We just went to a party up there for my nephew.
Oh, cool.
Everybody, you just put your floaties on them, or if they're big enough to swim on their own. But everything is, it's the just they can walk right out. They can do the slides.
Oh, that room out by I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, they do great parties. And so I'm thinking, all these sports teams, you're getting together for the summer. Maybe you haven't been together because it's a school function and you're trying to celebrate back to school, whatever it is. Plan your party at Falling Springs. Like, what an amazing party place.
I'm sold. I mean, Falling Springs is so much to do there that, I'm still finding new things out. So I still haven't played pickleball.
Yeah.
Like that and I want to get out there and do some disc golf because that just is it's such a cool course.
It really is.
And they keep it in such pristine condition.
And it's so special to us that it's in our backyard and we don't even take advantage of it.
There's so much to do here. It's unreal.
The radio car path.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the airplanes. They have like a little mini runway out there.
Yeah. Very cool. Anyway, so check all that out at Falling Springs. Obviously, their fall programming is coming up, so you need to get on their website. Check all that out because those programs really will. Once school is back in session, that stuff is just gonna it's gonna start getting on their radar and people are gonna sign up. So check it out on social media or their website, and plan your party, plan your back to school bash, plan your into summer bash, plan your birthday party. You have a kid's birthday in December, and you need it. Even their multi-purpose rooms inside, and they have an indoor pool. So sometimes you think, oh well, my winter birthday kid can't have a swim party. You totally can do summer things.
I almost tipped this over again.
Oh my goodness!
Wouldn't that be something?
On this white carpet.
I would keep it in too. I wouldn't even edit it. I would just be like, oh, and then that would be terrible. But yeah, man.
Graphics, and it's just real life.
I keep slumping down. These chairs. I don't know. What do you think about these chairs?
I like it, but I always feel like I'm kind of like gangsta.
You feel like a little, you feel like we're like kind of like.
And also with like his belly too.
That could be. That could be. I feel like I'm like schlumpy. I'm feeling schlumpy.
Schlumpy. I like that word. That's a new one.
Schlumpy.
Schlumper. Anyway, so now you're current.
I'm current, and I love it. That's true.
You know where to party.
I didn't think, pool parties, man. Pool parties.
There's nothing better than a pool party.
Exactly. When you go to Falling Springs and do it, you have all the food there. I got to do stuff. It's not at your house. It's there. Palm Springs.
Yeah, you can bring your own food in if you want. It's like, but this one they had early.
I would do concession food though. I'm not gonna. I would see if they could like.
The hot dogs and
I would just want, or just hey, give them to me. I'll cook them because I just love. There's something about the way they do it. I just love it. I love the concession food there.
Easy to please you guys.
Oh man.
Yeah. So that's it. That's it. That's what I got to say about that.
That's all you got. That's the story. You're sticking to it.
Right.
We got more Woodford Trail for I don't know, Woodford weekends. I was gonna do it different, but I choked. I choked and just did it normal.
This is so timely for me because my sister-in-law is getting married this weekend.
What?
Yeah, the big weekend.
That's right. That's the big weekend. I'm so excited for those two.
So excited. And I think there's nothing better than love. Love. And a Woodford wedding.
A Woodford wedding. That is a true Woodford wedding.
You don't have to be here, but if you want to come to the place, the epicenter of where magic and love, look around. You can't find a bad venue.
No.
Picturesque.
Picture people beach. It's crazy. The street. If you had a picture in the middle of the street, it would look good. With like the way that the downtown looks. I saw people taking pictures on our courthouse steps not too long ago. It's just beautiful up there.
It's beautiful.
There's not a bad place.
No,
it's very photogenic.
Park, if you do it at the gallery, if you do it at a winery or a distillery. Obviously, the railroad. I see a lot of people taking pictures down Midway. Forget about it. Midway. Jeez. Yeah. Midway is amazing. So, anyway, that is going to be top of mind. You guys have got to try to. If you're working on, maybe you just want to put a vow renewal, Cory.
Oh yeah.
Vow renewal.
Good old my in-laws did a vow renewal not too long ago. They did it in their backyard, but they live in Tennessee. But they're moving here. They can do it in another.
In Woodford County.
It would have been that much better. See, that was I'm failing. I'm pushing out. Guys, humans, people.
But you've recruited them to Woodford County. You and Katie have done your job.
That's true. Now they're moving here. Let's check out more Woodford Trail wedding destination.
Start your lifetime together with the best day ever here in Woodford County. Full of classic Southern charm and elegance, the gallery, renovated in 2018, was originally home to the Versailles United Methodist Church. This historic venue, here in the heart of downtown Versailles, blends original features with newly designed bridal and groom suites, creating a picture-perfect space for the modern couple. Woodford's award-winning Equus Run Vineyards and Wildside Winery offer picturesque locations for outdoor weddings nestled amongst live vines and stunning views of the natural beauty of the bluegrass. Make the vow and say, I do, to planning your Woodford wedding.
Your Woodford weekend may be closer than you think. Just take a look at these quick drive times.
You can have a wedding in a castle, a real castle. You need to go to Europe.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Don't go to Europe.
Yeah.
Why don't come to Woodford County?
But are you trying to do like Camden and D or something?
What is it? That was like grandfather clock
Yeah,
turning 12. What is it? It's like the wedding bells. I can't think. I have it in my head, but obviously there's Here Comes the Bride. We all know that. Here Comes the Bride.
And then but now you've got me so off because I've got your ding dong in my head. I mean,
I don't know anymore.
Ding, like a bell.
Boom, 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 boom. It's like it's something like that. Like I don't know. It's on all the.
That reminds me of the intro to Are
you getting ready to drop a movie right now?
Yes.
Get out. Best Friend's Wedding?
No, not even a wedding.
Runaway
movie.
Bride?
No. You're making me. It's making me think of Macaulay Culkin and like the Christmas.
Oh, Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone, where the people, where the men are coming. It's like the Christmas, like.
Yes.
And he's walking in the market.
That's when he's like getting ready. Oh man, Christmas.
Anyway.
I'm going to a Christmas in July party here soon to Tennessee.
Fun.
It is fun. Those are fun. Katie's side. My in-laws do it, and everybody gets.
So do you wear like Hawaiian, like Santa Hawaiian shorts?
Yeah, I am. Festive.
That's cute. I like that.
It's a fun time.
It's a good theme. I love a good theme.
If you love good get-togethers, let's talk about the get-together, the Woodford County Chamber of Commerce Business Circle.
The business circle.
I love just that image of circle, together, everybody networking.
And that's what this series is about, networking.
Right. A circle around, like a business, focusing on it. All those things
together. And that's really why, because we want to bring, Cory called them nonprofits. Some of them are nonprofit.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But really, I call them civic organizations. People are trying to look at how to get involved in their community. They want to give back. They want to network. Mm-hmm. No matter what season of life you're in, you're starting off, you need to build your network. You're in the throes of it. You want to, expand your business. You're getting to retirement age. You just want something else to do. How do I get involved? These organizations, we want to try to bring light to them because there's such great ways to get involved with the community and to do networking in the meantime. And they're doing so much good for our community. So this week, Cory, we have the Masons.
We do, the Woodford Masons, and someone you should recognize. He's been on the show before, Drew Chandler. But in this case, he is called what they call the Master.
The Master.
So,
and if you haven't,
really
just shameless plug, go to his Woodford Alerts. Sign yourself up.
Yes.
Because his day job is with emergency management.
Yes. I mean, and I get those Woodford alerts all the time. And they're great. Thunderstorms, school, traffic, all that stuff. So very good. And you can be as detailed with it or as less detailed as possible. Whatever you're comfortable with. But because you can click boxes to let you know what you want to be.
That's right.
But I want to focus here on the Masons. I'm thinking about Joanne. I'm not gonna lie. They're an amazing organization. They do a lot of good work. Let's hear it from Drew.
Let's do it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another business circle. Woodford County Chamber of Commerce. We're highlighting nonprofits. I'm here with the Master, right? The Master of the Woodford County Masons, Mr. Drew Chandler. How are you, sir?
I'm great, Cory. Thanks for having me back on the show.
Well, man, I'm glad to have you back. And if you haven't seen it, you need to go to our YouTube channel. Drew, you also are the mastermind behind Woodford Alerts, which is an amazing service that you have. School outings, weather, traffic, all that good stuff. Sign up for it. It's great. I've got it.
WoodfordAlerts.com. It's the community emergency notification system.
Boom. Take that hat off and put on your Mason hat here.
Mason hat's on.
So we're talking about nonprofits this month, just kind of shining light on what all they do, how do you get a hold of them. But I want to ask you the main question is, what are the Woodford Masons?
So the Masons are a nonprofit. Like many other fraternal organizations, our teachings are loosely based on the building of King Solomon's Temple.
Okay.
In ancient times.
Got it.
So, like other clubs, we have elected officers, and the master is more or less the chair equivalent.
Okay.
So
I'm getting it now.
I get to preside over the meetings and make sure that we're doing what we need to be doing.
Awesome.
Which there's a lot of philanthropic activities that we do, and glad to be on here to talk about this.
Well, hey, tell us a little bit about what you guys do in the community.
So every year, going back as far as I can remember, we have donated bicycles to the elementaries and the middle school. And those are used as attendance awards. And that is a program that is widely adopted around the state.
Okay.
And the Masons of Woodford County chipped in, I think it was 13 bicycles that we bought and donated to the schools. That's probably one of the most exciting. The other thing that we do is...
And it's healthy. Like, I'm sitting here sweating thinking about riding a bike right now. But it's a great thing. Yeah, it's great. I mean, especially in a local town like this. I mean, absolutely.
Well, the bicycles were hard to come by last year. We kind of bought them at the peak of the pandemic, and we've got some vendors. Mm-hmm. They know who they are that help us out because they know that what we're doing with those.
Fantastic.
One of our other and our most impactful program, though, is to the Woodford County Backpack Program. That's with the Family Resource Center that makes sure that no child goes hungry. Mm-hmm. And
very important.
This past year, we were fortunate. We had a successful golf scramble despite the pandemic, and we were able to put together a significant amount of money and donate that to the Family Resource Center. And this year, our golf scramble in September will be the 10th year of donating to that program.
I love it.
And it is a lot of money. I'm trying to be humble about it, but I just think about how many meals that put on the table, and it's hard to not
be excited.
Just get kind of verklempt.
Yeah, that's the term. Verklempt. Yeah, I'm verklempt. No, totally. I mean, I'm with. I mean, it's great that, you know, and when I'm seeing this theme in these nonprofit. I mean, kids are always brought up, and it's like that's so important, and I have such a soft spot for that, especially, you know, food and scarcity. I mean, it's great. I mean, it's amazing that you guys are doing that for the kids and bicycles. But then you said, but I mean, look, I was hooked. It's like we talked to William Downey last week with the Kiwanis Club. We were talking about the kids. I'm hooked. But then he started talking about pancakes, and you were talking about golf scrambles. Like, dude, I love it. I love to give back to kids, and I love to golf. How in the world? Okay, I'm hooked. How do I get a hold of you guys? How do I be a Mason?
Well, the Masons have a long-standing tradition is we do not recruit or advertise per se.
Okay.
And the old saying is, to be one, you ask one. So you just kind of open the door, and I'll be happy to talk to you more about it. But we don't recruit. We do meet twice a month above the post office in Midway.
Oh, okay.
And now's an exciting time, not just because of our charitable activities, but in 2020, the two Masonic lodges in Versailles and Midway combined.
Oh.
And we are one lodge now, Buford Landmark Lodge.
Yeah.
And we have a little bit of money. We're fixing up a historic property in
cool.
Midway, which has seen a great period of development.
Totally.
And, you know, as the keepers of something that started 200 years ago in Woodford County, we feel a big responsibility to keep the torch burning. And the only way we can do that is getting new members. So we can get together offline, and I'll talk to you more about it.
That's
really
cool.
Glad to have you. But for anybody else that's watching, chances are you know a Mason.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is ask about it.
Very
and
cool.
then we can talk to you.
That's interesting. So that's something new I haven't heard. And then, I mean, that's really cool. I didn't think of that aspect at first, which is the history aspect of it. You know, I mean, keeping that going for over 200 years now, that's a big responsibility, and you guys are killing it. So that's awesome. Thank you so much, Drew, for coming on and shining light on the Woodford County Masons. Back to you guys. Thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
I said you guys, but I mean it's Emily and I. Back to my clone and Emily.
So there you have it. Now we've covered Kiwanis and Masons. You have to stay tuned for the next two, but look those guys up.
Yeah, it'll be Lions and Legion. Mm-hmm. Mr. Tim and Mr. Drew for the Legion. So yeah, I'm excited to hear. It's been so great learning about these organizations because you grow up in Woodford County and you hear of them, and you know if you're not involved, I wasn't. You know, I mean, we're doing this whole show has made me so much more in tune with the community.
Right.
Hopefully, watching it has made you in tune with the community, and you're following along with this, and I'm just learning so much, and it's so great. So yeah,
it's great.
It's fantastic.
Everything's so great. Everything's so great.
What's not great though are mosquitoes.
It's real.
It's real. Let's get real. Mosquitoes are terrible, and we're gonna talk.
No bueno.
No bueno. We're gonna talk to some people that will help you get rid of them.
That's right.
But before we do that, I want to talk about real quick Rector Hayden for Sales and
RHR for
Public
Sales.
Estate Mortgage.
Becky
Baldwin. Obviously, you want to go to Becky first.
First call.
First call. Go see her because you want that immediate.
You need your letter of approval.
Yeah, that immediate.
You need to know what you're working with before you can go to work.
What she said, I can't talk. Imagine that I can't talk. I got called a talker earlier. I'm like, I'm a talker? I guess I'm a talker.
That surprises you?
I mean, I just never really been classified. I just never considered myself as a talker, but I'm a talker. So, speaking of talking, we're going to talk about the next kind of things for Rector Hayden for Sales, what an agent does, what they can help you out with. I'll throw up the graphic real quick here, but I'm really excited about this because there's one thing I like, it's getting rid of mosquitoes. But another thing I like is really educating here. So we've got an agent will help you with staging and photos. It's. Do you want to, Emily? Do you want to stop hitting the mic? I do it all the time.
Are you guys hearing it? I hope you guys.
Yes. Staging and photos. So it's a real fine line. Some people say having the house be completely vacant helps people be able to see their vision over top of, because some people may not have that look to where they can't really see themselves in it. But then sometimes when you have it vacant, they can easily picture that. Me personally, I like a little bit of both. Especially for photos, have a bed or something in there to help give you that spatial awareness, like how big the rooms are and stuff. So
But that's where you guys come in.
Right.
Once you see some things I think would lend itself to being good for that. And others you would say, hey, this sells itself on its own.
Yeah, I always say, as long as it's clean and tidy, because you don't want anything to distract your eyes from the photo. Right. You want the people looking at the photo just to look at it.
Definitely no clutter.
Yeah, no clutter, because that's all anybody ever sees.
Yeah.
And they don't see your house. Really, to be honest, what you want is you want them to see the first 3 pictures and decide to go see it in person.
Right.
That's what you really want, because the pictures are just to get them there in person.
Let me ask you this question. So sometimes, you look at a house online or something that happens, and I notice this even with rental even vacation rentals or something. Pictures are everything, right? That's how you'll get a lot of information these days. So, if somebody doesn't show the front of the home as the first picture, or they don't show, there's some normal things that you see.
Yeah.
And then the other ones you're like
front and side.
Yeah, and you don't see that. You're always like, ooh,
what's going on?
Is that because it's not like a good facade?
See, that's very true. And this is the thing that people, I do it so much, and I've seen it so much, and I take a lot of real estate photos, and it's all about getting in that frame of mind. I've looked for houses before. I think, they're just people just like anybody else, and when you're not showing this particular thing, you do wonder that. But honestly,
I don't think it's always the case. It's just maybe the marketing of.
Sometimes, like the front, I would always do the front. I don't want 8 pictures of the front.
Right.
That's just okay, I've seen it, thank you.
Yeah,
and,
shutters, got it.
Yeah, exactly. 1 or 2 at the front, and then I want to go right into the living space. I want to see that living room. I want to see that kitchen. I want to see that
the layout.
The main bedroom.
Yeah.
So there you go. Boom. Staging photos. Listing launch. Obviously, that's important. Getting all the necessary paperwork, because there's certain things that have to be on there in order. Getting that up on the time, in a timely manner. Showings. This is a big 4 right here.
It's time consuming.
Showings. So we work with Showing Time. I know Rector Hayden works with Showing Time. It's great, super easy. You text yes or no if it's a good time for you. If not, the agent handles it. The agent will figure it out with them.
Right.
And you want, sometimes people want the agents there with them. Sometimes they don't. I always tell people it's probably good for the owner to be gone, only because it makes people, I feel like sometimes it makes people feel looking at the house like they're being.
It's a little uncomfortable. Yeah,
washed.
You don't want to offend anybody if you didn't like something,
right,
or you wanted to change something, or
It's it's everybody's. It's people's taste.
Right. And
it's not a bad
takes
thing.
the emotion out of it, because the person that lives there, they might have brought their first kid home, or their first dog home, or
oh, that's true.
And so you have all this emotion with your home, and
very true.
An agent kind of helps take that away for the other person that's coming in to make it their home.
Exactly. Last but not least, for this segment here, price adjustments. Now, I always say if your house isn't getting, if it's not at least getting showings the first 2 weeks, that should tell you something. That should tell you, mainly that should tell you maybe the price isn't where it needs to be. Or there's something else like structure-wise, or something that you probably should have already done in the first place. Because we've talked about that before, where I've said, look, go ahead and get whatever you know needs to get done. Just get it done, because no matter what, it's going to come up. So price adjustments. If it, hey, it happens. Maybe it needs to be.
And sometimes that's part of the marketing, right?
Yeah, it's part of the marketing. Absolutely.
People look at like price reductions. We as humans kind of tend to go to like a sale rack or something, so it's kind of can be part of the marketing.
Yeah, and you have every right to hang on to it. Like, if it's a certain price the way you want it, that's completely up to the seller. And sometimes it's good after a while. A nice trick of the trade is to maybe if it's been in one category for so long, price point, drop it like $1,000 to hit it on another price point, and it'll pop up on everybody's. And this is on L-Bar.
Yeah, because there's different, like you can say like I'm gonna do.
It shows up brand new.
100 to 150,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or so if you do like is that right? Isn't that?
Yeah,
it's like $149.99.
Right.
Take it down $1. It's
a
new bracket. You know what I mean? It's like a.
So there are little things like that that can be. But see, like I said, don't sweat. Trying to think. Let the agent do it. Especially
They've done it.
I see they do it. They do it all the time. I know the participating agents here that I'm showing right now. They know what they're doing. Odds are they already have a network of people that are looking for a house. So hopefully that won't ever come to that. But you never know. It's got an ebb and flow, man.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. What else is worth it is getting Mosquito Squad out to your home.
Right.
We're gonna go to my house, where actually, I mean, now the Mosquito Squad's been out there. I don't have any mosquitoes. So yeah, let's see them.
You're bragging.
I am bragging. I'm very bragging, guys. See you next week.
See you guys next time.
What's up, Woodford? We're out here in the middle of a neighborhood right in Versailles. Can you believe it? Look behind me, Cory. What do we have down here? We have a whole area. Okay, Adam, help me. What is this even called? What is this here?
Yeah, it would be a kind of marshy creek bed area where there's stagnant water sitting, and it's also in the shade, so a really good combination there for the mosquitoes.
So I am here with Adam with Mosquito Squad, and he is going to tell us the most annoying thing. You're trying to have dinner. Think about it. You guys have been here with me. You're sitting out with your family on your patio having dinner, and you're just snapping yourself, right? You're getting these bugs and gnats and flies, and not only that, but mosquitoes and ticks, all the things. So I'm here today with the expert with Mosquito Squad, Adam. Thank you so much for being with us. Adam, tell the folks again. So we're here again. This is downtown Versailles. It's not out in the country, but obviously those places exist all over. Why is this area so important to take care of?
Yeah, so the area behind us, it's going to be a combination of not only being in a neighborhood like Emily mentioned. Here in the backyard, we've got a house where people are congregating no more than 20 yards away. And then the creek bed that has stagnant water up on the shore there, it's going to be an optimal situation for mosquitoes to actually breed. It takes 2 to 3 days for mosquitoes to breed, and then they're up and at it in 2 to 3 days. So 2 to 3 ounces of water, and that's plenty of water for them.
Absolutely, and that could be, we all have our pools out. We have, people are watering their lawns. You have other things. Oh, speaking of, there's a bug right there. Couldn't have planned that better. You have water pockets in your yard. Any little bit of moisture can really draw them, right?
Yeah, like I was saying, 2 to 3 days and a bottle cap's worth of water can actually breed 200 to 300 mosquitoes in that fast. So then that obviously replicates and turns into a lot of mosquitoes really fast.
Let's talk about something else that I've been hearing, and personally my daughter already had a tick this season. You hear about ticks so much more this season. They're becoming a real problem. Tell the viewers today what you're seeing in terms of ticks and how you guys can help there too.
Yeah, so we are seeing an increase in ticks. They're migrating from the northeast, so we are preparing for those. Not only does our traditional berry treatment take care of the mosquitoes and ticks, we also have an add-on for tick tubes, which is something that you can do a little bit of research on. It's a preventative measures for keeping ticks out of the yard, even at a nymph stage.
Another nuisance that we're encountering, guys, are gnats and flies. They also have seemed to be really bad this season for whatever reason, but you guys have a solution for that too.
Yeah, so the gnats, fleas, and flies, we actually do have a separate add-on for. The traditional is going to take care of the mosquitoes and ticks, and then the gnats, fleas, and flies will be included in an add-on that we can do actually the same exact visit. We'll just target where those pests are harboring to breed and feed as well.
That is awesome. So this is consumer safe, right? We're obviously in a neighborhood here. It happens everywhere. So there's zero safety concerns in terms of how close you can do that to your house, right? There's little impact on environment, and obviously it's very consumer safe.
Yeah, that's a great question. So our product is, the active ingredient is a synthetic derivative of the chrysanthemum flower. It is non-toxic to people and pets. It's actually extremely similar to the active ingredient in tick and flea collars, if anybody's familiar with those, to keep your pets protected when they're outside as well.
That is awesome. So Adam was telling me, you obviously, our season in Kentucky can be anywhere from March to October, even, if you have a convertible, I've seen people driving it in November, or pools open late. So the season is long, but it is never too late to start, because what you want to do is get them down to zero and then keep that zero tolerance going in your yard, right? So there's still time to call you.
Exactly, yeah, never too late. It's better to stay ahead of them. Like Emily was saying, the season goes from March to October here in Central Kentucky. If anybody's familiar with the Central Kentucky weather, we can have 50 degrees in December. But it's good to stay ahead of them. Like she said, never too late to get that threshold down to zero and then stay ahead of them for the rest of the season.
And one of the most beautiful things about it is when you need them, you need them. You're thinking about it and you got to call, and maybe it's Friday afternoon and you have a party coming over that weekend. You guys do same day service.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which, we're doing right now, I'm actually on my way to an appointment that was scheduled today. So it's quick to have that turnaround. Whenever you have an uncomfortable outdoors, it's good to get it comfortable as soon as possible. So we're there with usually 24-hour turnaround.
That's awesome. And can you tell them a little bit about how a subscription of sorts works with you guys versus a one-off call? Are there any deals in that way they can look for?
Yeah, so our promotion for our seasonal, you'll get the best pricing, and then that is backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So a nice complimentary or peace of mind there. And then with the single barrier treatments, we can get a just one-time treatment. It's not going to be as effective. The seasonal approach is repetitive to where we stay on top of keeping the mosquitoes at bay.
Two words here on What's Up Woodford that we love and really value are family owned and operated. And that is you guys. You guys are also family owned and operated. Can you talk a little bit about your business and kind of how you guys came to be?
Yeah, so family locally owned and operated. Back in 2005, Mosquito Squad actually invented the barrier treatment. Here in Lexington, we've been servicing since 2008, and our family actually purchased the location 6 years ago. So since then, the EBs have been taking care of Mosquito Squad. We've actually got my sister and my father at the office every day with us. So we're keeping it running and looking to do everything that we can to improve.
That's awesome. Adam, folks need to know, I'm telling you guys, it's worth every penny. We do this at our house. How do they get in touch with you? Who do they call? How do they find you?
Yeah, so you can search on the website, mosquitosquad.com/Lexington. That'll get you there fastest. There's a quote form where you can fill out. We'll use satellite imaging to get you a quote that same day. Or you can also give us a call at the office, 859-403-0004, and we'll be there to answer and get you a quote as well.
Guys, it's too nice outside to not take advantage of this. So call Mosquito Squad today. Get your yard, get your area taken care of. You will not regret it. That's all for now. We'll see you next time.